day 6 and we are in my kitchen. I wanted to talk to you about something I learned. I have checked out what I can do in 1 minute to clean my kitchen so I don't fall into the trap that it's building up with clutter, you know, and dirty dishes. I can see when I wake up in the morning it's not so good. So I have checked out how much can I do in 1 minute, and it's actually a lot of things. All added together it will be more than 1 minute, of course, but if you say you don't have time, you actually have time for 1 minute. And if you don't take that minute, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes after a while, because then it adds up and it gets overwhelming, and you skip it to the next day and the next day maybe, and it will be too much work. So it's better for your mental health to do it right away. And I am not perfect. I don't aim to be perfect either, so I will show you what I did not do yesterday, because it was so late I didn't do the dishes. So here's what I am looking at today. And I need to do it today. You see, I need to do my own advice too, of course. And in April I was so good at it. I had a challenge for myself. I cleaned everything on the countertops every single day for almost 1 month, and I made a video for you. You can watch it if you find it down there someplace. I can let you know where. And it was so great, because every morning I woke up to a clean kitchen. That was great. But then after a challenge I fell a little back into the old habit. So I am here to challenge you, and I'm here to challenge myself too. So let's do it together. It will be so much good for you to do that too. It takes less than 1 minute to clean after breakfast and washing the cutting board and a knife. And yesterday it was raining, so I didn't go out with the garbage. And it's not nice to let the garbage stay in the kitchen for 1 day, so I should do it right away. And it's a less than 1 minute work, you know. And the floors gets messy after breakfast, and it takes less than 1 minute to mop the floor. And it also takes less than 1 minute to clean the chairs. After making breakfast today, I washed my cutting board, and I always do, because I have decluttered I think 2 or 3 cutting boards between the 2 challenges I've had, so you haven't seen it, I don't think so, but 2 or 3 of them are gone. They were broken, were not so good anymore. So I found out I wanted just a little one for small things, and this one for ordinary dinners. I also bought a new one, because when you take something out, you can also take something in. Yeah, so I bought this one on IKEA. That's because I can put this one directly under and chop right into my plate. But you can see, I have to declutter something, and now that I'm talking about cutting boards, I found out I have too many, even though I have decluttered some of them. I have this one too. This is my son's. He likes it when he is serving cheese. But up there I have 2 big ones. This one I have used it before, but not so much lately, because I have the other ones. And on top of that I have this one, because it doesn't take any place, you know, when I put them under each other. I want to keep all of this, because this one has the thing that if it's something with moisture, it will fill up this instead of on my countertops. So then I need to declutter this one. Just one thing today. But I'm telling you, I have not used this smart one for I don't know how long it's been, because it's easier to use the small ones. So if I don't use it during this challenge, I must say and promise to myself I don't need it, because even though I have a place for it up there, if I don't use it, I really don't need it, and why keep it? Okay, I will let you know what happens with this one during this challenge. Goodbye. I want to talk to you about the importance of doing the dishes every day. For almost 1 month, I filmed my countertops and sink every day to show you that it's for the best to do it right away instead of waiting until the next day because you're tired after dinner, you know. And this will help me show you how it works when you get into this great habit yourself. Because I know from past experiences that when I don't do it every day, it will be a lot of work to catch up on having a clean and tidy sink and countertops again. I have told you all about how clutter attracts more clutter, and the same goes for dirty dishes too. In fact, when your sink and countertops are clean and tidy, you will have so much more space when you are making your breakfast the next day. And you will not be annoyed by a messy kitchen, and you don't have to move things around to make food. And here is how it looks like when you don't empty your dishwasher. It's starting to pile up around the sink and also around the stove. So it's really important to empty the dishwasher right away too. I prefer to do these things every day now. And some of the dishes I need to wash by hand, and earlier I let them dry on the countertops, but now I dry them right away and put them in the right places again. I failed to do it a couple of times, as you can see. We made sushi, and me and my son, we spent the entire evening in our living room. So then it was a lot of work the next day, because then I had to do twice as much as one time, you know. And that seems to be so much more work than just doing it right away. So this is so valuable, and I hope you will see the importance too. I also keep my countertops tidy because I love having a lot of empty space there when I'm making food. And here is an example when my son was home alone. He doesn't feel the importance of it at all. But as long as I have less things on my countertops now, it's easy to get my kitchen tidy again. And I actually love cleaning my kitchen now because I'm more happy when I'm going to my kitchen every morning. And by starting these small changes, it will make a big difference in your life too. So I encourage you to do the same. Who else would love to wake up to a clean kitchen every day? I like it. And remember, if you skip it once in a while, forgive yourself. It's not the end of the world if you're not perfect. So nowadays it's so great that I have freed up a lot of space on my countertops because I have bought a lot of vegetables to grow in my garden. And you can see when I have a place for it, I can let them stay here in front of the window so they get some sun. It's salads and it's herbs. And I also got sprouts here. A lot of salads, and I also have bought something new, a special thing. I bought a lime tree, you can see here, lovely. But when I filmed it, it was already snowing outside, so I don't want to keep them out yet, so now it needs to stay inside on my countertops.